The time is 7:40 in the morning time on this Sunday morning, June 9th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Chittle Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, June 9th, 2019. Got good morning to y'all this lovely Sunday morning, June 9th, 2019. It's 55 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Chittle Sunday Morning News is the deal that Trump announced would have avert tariffs on Mexico reported mostly includes things Mexico agreed to do months later. Joe Biden slips in the latest Iowa poll. Senators Warren and Buttigieg are numerous contenders. When his sole travel went missing to Peru, it changed family's lives completely. Trump is perfectly happy to hit China with new tariffs and the side meeting doesn't go well, Mitchell says. For Democrats, Trump impeachment question is a personal struggle twisted into politics. Hundreds of thousands of rallying in Hong Kong against China extradition bill. Several injured in the Washington, D.C. Pride Parade from gun scare. Can Trump win in 2020 as the county in Pennsylvania could be an indicator? Mexico avoids tariffs for now, but the threat lingers. Sudan protesters start nationwide civil disobedience campaign. Sagrada family gets building permit after 137 years. Prince Louis pulls off the cutest robe, wave, and melts everyone's hearts. Police warn PVD Vespa reports of shots fired. In West Bridgewater, selectman accused of slumlord practice as former tennis of Elder Maria said the people's selectman has left his investment property in squalor. Peter Cho news time, 7:42. Time now for a sport. Boston Red Sox quality. Tampa Bay Rays in the day game, 9-1 yesterday, and then they defeat the Rays in the nightcap, 5-1. And the Sox and Rays grinded out 1 o'clock out at Fenway Park in the Boston Bruins in a do-or-die Game 6 in St. Louis tonight at 8 against the St. Louis Blues in the Stanley Cup Finals. And the North-Mentor softball team will start their training run at Bloody Field at 2 against the Rehoboth Falcons. Rutgers says Vendy Bellitsier with no-hitter, 19 strikeouts. And Mets fans 10 and Mets win secured by bullpen against the Rockies. Peter Cello news time is at 7:43. Time now for Peter Cello traffic and transit check. Beep! Let Sunny off at NBT with the shuttle buses replace Green Line B bridge service between Babcock Street and Boston College from about 10:30 p.m. on Friday to the end of service tonight. Green Line C and D branch regular scheduled service has been resumed. Commuter rail and the ferries are looking good. Okay, look at that. The highways and byways in New England. And Connecticut, Rhode Island, it's looking good. 395 at the southbound side, Little and Mass Pike in Worcester. Mass Pike eastbound side, Little 128 in Weston. 87 southbound side, Little Riddle of Champlain, New York. Peter Cho news time is 7:44. Time now for a weather report. If you got a natural activity, perfecto conditions. As it's going to be sunny skies for today, high 75 degrees. Carbon can be south for 6 miles and a half to for tonight. Most can come at 45 degrees, south for about 5 miles coming in the evening for Monday at showers mostly after 5 p.m. Most suns come at 37 degrees, south for about 7 miles an hour, just for 30%. Monday night, showers may after 9 p.m. Punch bog up to 1 miles, low at 63 degrees, south for about 5 to 7 miles an hour, just for 90% new percent between a quarter avalanche possible for Tuesday. Showers supposed to be at less before 1 p.m. The chance of showers punch bog before 1 p.m. on air 74 degrees. South about 5 to 7 miles coming west in the afternoon, just for the 90%. Tuesday night, partly gust by 52 degrees. North force about 5 to 7 miles an hour for Wednesday. South go at 86 degrees. A lot of variable wind. Wednesday night, showers over that. Most gust by 52 degrees. And south for about 5 miles coming in the evening, just for 50% for Thursday. Showers likely class cap at 30 degrees. And southeast about 6 miles just for the 70%. Thursday night, showers likely remain for 9 p.m. Most gust by 57 degrees. Southeast about 6 miles an hour coming light of everyone at midnight, just for the 6% for Friday. Check the showers most of the time about 75, low at 55 degrees. Southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour, just for the 30%. And from Saturday, most likely at 36 degrees, south spot 68 miles an hour. Right now, Northern, it's 55. That's going to be it for the Peter Chittle Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, June 9th, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good morning and goodbye day. Hope you have a wonderful day.